file, there is a method called onCreate, which is called first whenever you launch your application, right? And I have shown you a diagram like this, which shows the order of the calling of this method one by one whenever your activity is launched, to activity is running, to activity is shut down. So we will try to call all these methods one by one, and we will see how these methods are called in order, right? So what we are going to do is, in our main or main activity.java class, we are going to import one more library. So import android dot utils dot log. Okay, so just add this library, and this is just for logging messages to your console here. Okay, so we will log some messages while calling these methods, and we will see which method is logged first, so that we know that this is called first, and then other method, and then other method. And then we will just make a string. So public static final, then we will name our string. So string, and the name of the string, for example, my tag, because we are going to use tags. And then we will just name our string something. So for example, we name our tag as my custom message. Okay, and now to log this, what you can do is you can just call log in your onCreate method. So this is my onCreate method. Inside my onCreate method, I will write log dot I, and then my tag name. So my tag name is this one, comma, the message I want to display. So I want to display, for example, for the first time when it's called, I want to call this onCreate method. Okay, so this is simple logging messages whenever this method is called. Now we want every method here. So on create, on start, on resume. So you can do the same for every method on create, and then you can just copy this and paste it, and then do it for on start. So this I have done, or I have written in my blog all the method which you can call on start, on resume, on pause, on stop, all these method which are called here, right? So that you don't have to rewrite this code. You can just go to my blog and just see this code, and you can copy all the code up till on destroy method, and this is the whole code of this Java file which I'm using right now here. Okay, so you just need to copy this from on start to on destroy. Okay, and all the library is imported here, log util, and this is just the same example I'm going to show you. So I'm going to copy this and paste it here in order to save the time. Now once you have copied and pasted all the method, these are the method which are same as on create. So on create, on start, on resume, on pause, which are listed in this diagram, right? And now what we are going to do is, in order to display these messages, what we are going to do is, first of all, go to your activity underscore main XML file, and in here in the console you can customize your messages. So just go to this little combo box here and just right click or click edit filter configurations, and you can use your own configuration. For example, I want to make my custom message, for example, or my messages. Okay, so I made my own message configuration, and then I can use the tag here. So my tag was my custom message, right? So in here you can see in this the tag name was my custom message, or in my activity you can see the tag name was my custom message, right? So just go to the same configuration, my message, and just paste this message in the log tag category. Okay, and just click OK. Now what we are going to do is we will run our Android application once again, and you can choose your tag by filtering here. So this is my custom message. You can choose your custom message from here. I will click OK to run the emulator, and just choose this tag which you have created here. Okay, so my message was my custom tag, and when it runs suddenly it goes. So once again choose this my message, and let's see what happens whenever you create your, or whenever you run your Android application. So you can see first method which is called is on create method, which is this one, then on start method, then on a resume method in here once again, and then slowly whenever you go down, then it's called on save instance, and then you can see all the methods are called one by one, on start, on resume, on pause, right? So you can see the sequence of these messages in the same manner. Now once you click this button, this message will be to destroy the application because it's closed. And now whenever we want to run our application from here, we will just click our application name and it will be created. Okay, and when we click this button, our application is not destroyed or closed, but it's paused. Okay, and you can go to the other application, but the last application is not destroyed, so it's paused and it's stopped. Last message is paused and stopped, but it's not destroyed, right? So whenever you want to open your application once again, you can just go to this application, double click this, and it resumes itself. So it's not created once again, but it resumes itself once again. You see, resume. Okay, so in this way you can play with your app, close it and rerun it, and see what messages are printed here. And this will give you the more clear overview of these method, how they are called and in what sequence they are called. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe.